And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 2 on Next at 3.
These will do. Thank you, Jason. Cheers, Jer. Great Pink Floyd. Excellent. 6:30, BBC Two, Eggheads, The Best Show. Tuesday, 5th of September 2017, live till 5. It's The Big Show. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Hello.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Make love to you, that's hard. Excuse me, are you staring at your phone? We're on now.
Then it happened one day. We came around the same way.
Stop looking at your phone.
Surprise when he saw his own eyes. I said, please, please.
Are you paying attention? Then I'll begin.
I'm in love with another man.
Hands up for back to school today. Yeah. Is that the parents applauding? I think it might be. Wow. Listen to that. Where's that, Brazil? Hands up if you can't wait for Strictly this weekend. Hands up if you're thinking about having a secret sleep. No, not you out there. No. We have the show to do. And hands up for MPs back in the House. Nothing?
next door when her parents went out. She phoned, say, hey boy, come on right around. So I knock at the door, you were standing with a bottle of red wine ready to pour, dressed in long black satin, lace to the floor. So I went in and we sat down, started kissing, caressing, told me about jacuzzi, sounded interesting. So we jumped right in, all calls diverted to answer phone. Please leave a message after the tone. I mean, me and her parents were kinda cool, but they were the fine line between me and you. We were just doing things young people in love do. Parents trying to find out what we were up to, saying, why were you creeping round late last night? But then I see two shadows moving in your bedroom light. Now you're dressed in black, when I left you were dressed in white. Can you feel me? Calls diverted to answer phone. Red wine bottle, have the contents gone. Midnight return, jacuzzi turned on. Can you feel me? Whenever the coast was clear and she'd ask me to come out, I'd say, hey girl, come on right around. So she knocked at the door, I was standing with the keys in my hand to the 4x4. Jumped in my ride, chicken and nobody saw. The club we went in, we got down, bound to the rhythm. So it was early morning, thought we better be leaving. So I gave you my jacket for you to hold. Told you to wear it cause you felt cold. I mean, me and her didn't mean to break the rules. I weren't trying to play mom and dad for fools. We were just doing things young people in love do. Parents trying to find out what we were up to, saying, why can't you keep your promises? No more saying you'll be home by 12, controlling in at 4. Out with the girls, but leaving with the boy next door. Can you feel me? Wearing a jacket whose property. Said you've been queuing for a taxi, but you left all your money on the TV. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? All they seem to do is be checking up on you, baby. Watching your every move.
Come on, that was brilliant. Bit of old school garage. Great, David. Fill me in. You can email us steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291. You can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 for a shout out if you need it. We got 2:11 in Great Britain. This is Radio 2, BBC station. Phoenix is 32 Celsius today. Las Vegas is 33 Celsius. Cairo is 33 Celsius. New Delhi is 34. Dubai is 41. Catching up. And the hottest place on earth today is Kuwait, 46 Celsius, 115 Fahrenheit.
I said to Chris Evans, how'd you like your eggs in the morning?
Steve Wright in the afternoon on BBC Radio 2.
Good afternoon, the big show is on the air.
Sorry, Steve, don't mind me. Just wanted to check if you've got anything by the Smiths or Paul Weller in your show. Let me know.
I will.
Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Hit the toe, so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how a pimp get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Hit the toe, so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, so bad. Now, watch me break it down like, 24 karat. What's that sound? Come on now. 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling, just put your
Bruno Mars, 24K magic.
Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat
The email is steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291. Tweet me at BBC Radio 2.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do?
The Big Show with Steve Wright.
And the weather, well, the showers and rain will ease, yes, with the wet weather largely becoming confined to the southeast. Oh, thank you. Got a high of 20 in Canterbury tonight, dry and chilly across the UK except for a few showers in Scotland. Tomorrow, a fine and dry day with sunny spells, lights on. Well, tonight in Edinburgh, it's 7:56, in Cardiff it's 7:50, London 7:38, Belfast 8:05, and the pollen count continues to be medium for northern Scotland, but high across the rest of the UK.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like your dress. I want to come on over. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
afternoon. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon on the BBC. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said pursuing further sanctions against Northern Korea is useless, saying they'd rather eat grass than give up their nuclear program. Toymaker Lego is cutting 1,400 jobs worldwide in the face of falling sales and profits. And family and friends have said farewell to Sir Bruce Forsyth at a private funeral for the veteran entertainer. The Star's manager confirmed to BBC News that the service took place on Monday, but declined to give any more details. Also a tribute to Bruce on Strictly new series on Saturday.
Our festival in a day is almost here.
And we can't wait.
Hyde Park, you look amazing.
Be part of the party and watch live on Sunday.
Taking to the stage, Stereophonics,
Seth Lakeman and Wildwood Kin.
Rick Astley. Emily Sandé.
James Blunt.
Shania Twain.
Let's go.
Blondie.
And
Our headliners, Take That.
Okay, I want to see your arms in the air. Come on.
The lineup's brilliant, isn't it? What's Netta like? BBC Radio 2. Live in Hyde Park.
Join the party and watch by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel.
Sunday afternoon from 1:10.
thank you. So, Ian.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow, darling.
Not now.
Come on now.
We'll do it later.
Oh, Steve Wright.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all this crazy question they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way that I know. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking, I'll scare me half to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun. She said, oh yeah. The radio is blasting, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, no. Mama told me, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Mama told me not to come, mama told me, mama told me, that ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. Listen to my body, to my life. That ain't the way to have fun. That ain't the way to have fun, somebody said. That ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son.
Simon Mayo's on the air at 5.
Do you think he might play Pump Up the Jam? Or perhaps Despacito?
It's difficult to know, really. Joined by the BBC's North American editor, John Sopel. That's at 5 today.
so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants a life for a baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye. There with more than tears and hurt to carry. They said too young, what are you thinking? They told her choose, she chose to use her heart and keep him. And now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye, no, rock-a-bye. Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. Yeah. So rock-a-bye, baby.
It's our friend Anne-Marie, Clean Bandit, Rockabye. Righty, just hobbling around the house with a bad back. You never fail to make me giggle. Mention on your show would lift me no end, Governor. Cheers, Steve. Eddie from Giltbrook in Nottingham. Hope your bad back gets better. Steve, I just want to wish my gorgeous wife, Claire, a happy silver wedding anniversary today, 5th September. Tell her I love her very much and can't wait for the next 25 years of new adventures. Thanks a lot, Steve, from James Chisholm from Brighouse in West Yorkshire. And this says, can you say hi to my daughter Gemma, who's busy at work whilst listening to the big show? Hoping she feels better soon. Tell her I love her lots. That's Mum Val. And thanks, Steve and the team, for a great show. What will we do without you? What you heard?
Oh, my friend, you have carried me, but you've left me again. In my time of need, when everyone is moving but me, heaven knows this is real. So lift me up and raise my head high and take my photograph and keep it till I'm old enough to know that I was lovely and I was truthful. If only I could have seen it, if only I could have believed it. Oh, this could be my second chance, and this could be my second chance. Morning came and it left me with a bitter taste of a mold I don't fit, with many others we commit. Heaven knows this is real. So lift me up and raise my hand high and take my photograph and keep it till I'm old enough to know that I was lovely and I was truthful. If only I could have seen it, if only I could have believed it. chance. And I feel it like this is the first day of a brand new life in which I'm thirsty for honest life, where I could love myself for who I am.
It's 2:30 in the UK. There's Lucy Rose and Second Chance. We quite like that. In fact, we like it very much. It's cool. I forgot to tell you who's on. Professor Brian Cox, discussing his programme about space travel for me and you, which is on BBC Two tonight. Bertie Carvel, actor and star of Dr. Foster, back on tonight, and a play that's just transferred to the West End called Ink, all about Rupert Murdoch. Janie Lee Grace, Bobby Pryor, Jason Kay, Matt the Sports Guy, the oldies chosen by Alan Mann from Taunton. Emails, texts, tweets, social media, news from the net, the showbiz, the lifestyle, the ends news, all on The Big Show.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Jazz, blues, country, all became what we generally call pop music, but it all came from somewhere. With the new tradition, what we are trying to do is make connections between the now and the music that we grew up with.
Ricky Ross.
One of the magical things about pop music is when it drops into someone's world, it feels like that thing has never happened before and it's not come from anywhere. And that's what's wonderfully great about pop music. Join me, Ricky Ross, for my new tradition.
Monday night from 10
on BBC Radio 2.
OK.
I was walking through Primrose Hill. I caught the image of a rather striking man with a short back and sides and an exceptional quiff. Yes, it was indeed Elvis Presley. We exchanged greetings and I asked him where he'd been for the last 40 years. He said he was caught in a backlash space-time continuum. I thanked him and sent him home to Memphis.
Whiskey tango from the top. I will blow your mind, I just can't stop. Burn a candle in my name. You can bury me with all my shame. The poison of sadness, the breaking of a heart, the echo of madness tearing us apart. Oh, it's tearing us apart. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night. Running from the darkness till I'm running from the light. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night. Trying to make it better, but I just can't get it right. No, I just can't get it right. What you deserve. I'm a liar, I'm a thief, but I need you more than you need me. The poison of sadness, the breaking of a heart, the echo of madness tearing us apart. Oh, it's tearing us apart. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night. Running from the darkness till I'm running from the light. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night. Trying to make it better, but I just can't get it right. No, I just can't get it. us apart. Hey, oh, I'm tearing us apart. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night. Running from the darkness till I'm running from the light. I've been falling for the day, like I'm falling for the night.
Today, it's me and Janie Lee Grace, but it doesn't matter. We're perfectly happy with that, aren't we, Janie? What you got?
We are perfectly happy. 40% of adults go to bed between 10 and 11 p.m. during the week, and 12% of adults go to bed at 9 p.m. during the week. That's quite early, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite early, but sometimes I go to bed at 9, 9:30. Sometimes I go to bed at 11, midnight. All depends how tired I am.
Yeah, they do say you're meant to have a routine, and that's called good sleep hygiene.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
The average person spends 6 months of their lifetime waiting for a red light to turn green.
The top of the Eiffel Tower leans away from the sun as the metal facing the sun heads up and expands, and it can move as much as 7 inches.
Oh, my goodness. Here's one I saw by Hugo Duncan, Deputy Finance Editor, in the Mail earlier. 1 in 79 Britons over the age of 21 is now a millionaire, thanks to the relentless rise in house prices.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw that. It's great to be a millionaire. Doesn't do you a lot of good, though, does it? Melting glaciers and icebergs make a distinctive fizzing noise, and it's known as Bergy Seltzer.
And what's that again?
Well, it's melting glaciers and icebergs.
Oh, some marvellous hits.
Factoids.
Just look how far I fell down in the wishing well. You've forgotten I spent time in your head. I thought I knew it all, how the mighty fall to the bottom. You spend time in your bed. How soon the dawn of love has come and made you run. You've come undone. I've been feeling it too. You took the subway down until the day you found it was broken. Now it can't take you away. Was just a silly thought until the day you called me in action, knowing me less every day. How soon the dawn of love has come and made you run. You've come undone. I've been feeling it too.
Oh, that's nice. Almost 21 to 3. How soon the dawn. It's Jake Bugg.
Excuse me, does anybody know what's going on?
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
Tim Smith has the day off today, but he will be back tomorrow, I believe. Yes, I'm getting a nod. But he is on the interview with Bertie Carvel, actor and star of Dr. Foster, which is back on tonight, so we'll play that in for you a lot later on. Meantime, Russian President Vladimir Putin, as you've heard, has said pursuing further sanctions against North Korea is useless, saying they'd rather eat grass than give up their nuclear program. Many schools in the UK have gone back after the summer holidays today. In tonight's World Cup qualifiers, football this is, Wales play Moldova and the Republic of Ireland plays Serbia. They're recording the Strictly Come Dancing 2017 launch show tonight at the BBC Elstree studios. You can see it on BBC One this Saturday night at 7 p.m. More on that later. And the UK premiere of Victoria and Abdul will be held in Leicester Square tonight, with Judi Dench and Eddie Izzard expected on the red carpet. And we'll have Dame Judi on the show talking about it next week. And I went to see it last night. I'm not really allowed to say much until the premiere's been and gone, as it were. But I will say this. Dame Judi Dench she is the greatest actress. I mean, she's just wonderful. 1,000 likes from me.
Oh, well, there, you've said something now.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Oh, you're not going to get in trouble.
No, you're right.
You've given it a big up.
I'm sorry, Universal. I was nice, though. It's the Independent Music Awards tonight. Raymond Blanc opened the RHS Garden Wisley Flower Show earlier on today. The Radio Show, the annual gathering for radio professionals, so that's us out, is on in Austin, Texas. The Venice International Movie Festival continues. The Urban Transport Conference is on in Rome. And Death Trap, the play featuring Jesse Wallace and Paul Bradley, starts its tour in Sheffield tonight. Just talking about Eddie Izzard, by the way, and that movie.
I love acting, and
is Eddie with us?
With Judi Dench, she's playing Victoria, I'm playing Edward VII. That was just beautiful because what a great cast, great director, and I'm there.
I bet you're fans of each other as well.
Well, I'm a huge fan of hers, but then she started coming to my comedy shows, which was just wonderful. Last two, and she'd send me a banana with good luck written on a banana. So it's great. She's got a great sense of humour. So wonderful being able to act.
Headline earlier on, sorry chaps, being a kept man is bad for your health. Nearly half of motorists believe they'll buy an electric car in the next decade, a survey shows. Will you be buying an electric car, or do you have one already, being environmentally friendly as you are?
Well, I do have one, interestingly enough, yeah, and I've had it for about 8 months, something like that. I didn't get off to a good start with it because it does feel, I've got a very little one. It's, it's not very expensive one, but that's all right. But it did feel a bit like being in a hairdryer, if you know what I mean. It felt, because I'm the kind of person that I like cars that feel like cars. You really move the gears, and you know what I mean. I like to feel noise. Well, I like to feel like I'm in control, and so I had to drive around, even though it was the dead of winter, with the windows open, just so I could hear road noise to make me feel safe.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it now, and it is. I mean, I have to say, for short journeys, it's absolutely. I mean, it's just brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
How many miles would you say it does, your particular model?
Yeah, my one, in fairness, doesn't do many. It does about, if you're lucky, it does 80. So I can come into London and back if I was driving into London, which is amazing. You can charge up, of course, at motor. I mean, what worries me about it, because I do think it's a really interesting phenomenon. And of course, you can pay more and you can get one that has something like 250, 300 miles, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But the problem is they are going to run out of charging points. Yeah. Because if you go to service stations already, unless you've got a Tesla, they've got loads of stands for Teslas, haven't they? But for the little ones, you're lucky if there's two. And if someone's charging up their car and you've got to wait half an hour, you'll spend as much in snacks at the services as you would on petrol.
Eventually, there'll be charging points at hospitals and all car parks and airports hotels.
I hope so. I mean, there already are some in supermarkets.
Of course,
and stuff.
yeah.
Just going to need more, I think.
We got Professor Brian Cox coming on with us later, discussing his programme, which is about space travel, obviously. It's on BBC Two tonight. Professor Brian Cox. And Bertie Carvel, actor and star of Dr. Foster, on The Big Show.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. Pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Free, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
One.
Don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone.
Two.
Don't let him in. You have to kick him out again.
And three.
Don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
Dua Lipa, New Rules. There's three right there. We love it, we love it, we love it. I like that repeat as well. It's like Mickey two times in a gangster movie. He says everything twice. Okay, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. M65 westbound. Junctions 3 to 2. We had this earlier overturned vehicle. Still one lane close for recovery towards Clayton Brook. M62 eastbound. The bump at 24 for Ainley Top. That's all cleared. A63. Now, the accident between the A192 and the A1M at Selby Fort. That's all cleared out of the way and open. But the A63 westbound at Brough. So west of Hull by about 6 miles. The A63. It was closed by this bridge strike between Brough and South Cave. They've got a lane open now. They had an inspection and it was fully closed, but now you can drive under it, but there's a lane closure, so still slow but passable. M60 clockwise, broken down lorry 13 to 14 East Lancs Road is gone, but it's still heavy. M6 northbound 26 to 27 up towards Standish. One lane is closed by a pothole. There's roadworks there, but traffic's a little bit slow on the approach. Not too bad though. M6 southbound 18 to 17 down towards Sandbach. We've got one lane closed. To Rotherhithe Tunnel, now the A101 route, it was closed to recover a broken down lorry. It is very, very heavy through there, but all lanes are open. The tunnel is open. The latest on the A283 at Pulborough, just north of Littlehampton by about 10 miles. We've got Lower Street A283 closed. There's a fuel spillage between the A29 at Churchill and Rivermead. Now, the police are directing traffic, so just be aware that the roadworks in the area haven't helped either. Thanks for your updates. Back with another one, 14 minutes.
Thank you.
You can call me the devil in disguise. I don't care, call me anything you like. I can see my redemption in your eyes from my fool's paradise.
Troubles falling like the rain. You're looking at me, but I won't take the blame. Lightning sometimes strikes the same. Suppose some things never change. All I know.
You can call me the devil in disguise. I don't care, call me anything you like. I can see my redemption in your eyes from my fool's paradise.
Don't forgive me when I fail, 'cause everything I touch just turns to pain. I don't struggle either way. Suppose some things never change. All I know.
You can call me the devil in disguise. I don't care, call me anything you like. I can see my redemption in your eyes from my fool's
Thundering Hearts, Devil. 9 to 3 now. A tweet that says, shout out to my wonderful partner Chantel for driving from Hearts to Durham for us today, from loving partner Josh. Oi, righty, yes, the show sounds good already. I'm having it large while painting ceilings in Torquay, from Steve the Decorator. Thank you, Steve. Janie Lee Grace and I've got some more news for you now. A flight from Paris to Glasgow was delayed overnight after a passenger spotted a scorpion on board.
Oh, no.
That is a spider. EasyJet said the aircraft was being fumigated as a precaution before it took off earlier today. A passenger apparently raised the alarm with cabin crew after noticing the scorpion on flight Easy 6883 from Glasgow to Paris on Monday. Wonder how it got in there.
Well, I suppose this is the thing. I mean, this is how insects get here, isn't it? 'Cause you've only got to have one attached to your clothing or in your baggage or whatever, and if they survive the flight, all of a sudden they're back. It's so funny because the other day Rocky got back from Italy. He'd been to Italy with a friend.
Your son, yeah.
And my son, and while he was away, he kept saying he'd been bitten, even though I'd given him natural insect repellent, but he reckons he was bitten. I don't think he used it.
Right.
So he gets back, right, and literally half a day after he'd got back, his dad had this massive mosquito bite.
Oh.
And I said, I reckon you brought that back for us.
Well, inevitably, yeah. I mean, a lot of people coming back from holiday with all kinds of creatures in their cases. But, what can you do? The other thing is that this scorpion had no boarding card. It hadn't paid the full price, and it was after an upgrade.
Yeah,
I mean, what does it
got
want?
Full quota duty free.
It didn't pay for the sandwiches, like everybody else. Couldn't use the loo. OK, now, strictly, Brian Connolly, Gemma Atkinson. These are just a few. I won't do them all. Let's have a look. Ruth Langsford, Johnny Peacock, Chizi Akadulu, Davood Gadami. Let's have a look. Who else we got here? Simon Rimmer, Alexander Burke, Joe McFadden, Reverend Richard Coles, Susan Calman, Aston Marigold, Debbie McGee. I'm really excited about this because I do know some of these people. I'm going for the Reverend Richard Coles.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's going to do really well.
Well, I'm just hoping that they'll find him a piano, and at some point he'll be able to kind of go over and do a Communards track. Play the opening of You Are My World. That'd do it for me.
Brian Connolly, of course. No, you see, now I'm torn. And Ruth Langsford, a Tim Smith favourite. So, I mean, it's all to play for,
I
isn't it,
reckon
really?
Debbie McGee will be good. I mean, she's very petite. She's got a great figure. She's probably been a dancer in her time, I would bet, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, yeah, of course. Dr. Foster is on tonight. It's back, and we'll be talking to Bertie Carvel later, actor and star of it. He's also in a play in the West End, which we'll tell you about. Britain is an increasingly godless society, with a record 53% of us saying we do not have a religion in our reports today. What you got over there?
8 in 10 young people want social media firms to do more to tackle cyberbullying. This is what a poll has found. Nearly half have received threatening or nasty messages, with 1 in 7 a victim in the past month. So what they're saying here is MPs are about to look into cyberbullying, and the Children's Society have said the fact that young people themselves are saying that the social media firms need to look into it should really be a wake-up call.
Absolutely. There are some business cliches that need to die, say business communication experts today.
Window of opportunity.
Yeah. Fortune magazine say the top cliches to stop using right now: take it to the next level, bring it to the table,
make it through the glass ceiling.
Yep. Knowledge transfer, low-hanging fruit, hit the ground running. And this one we've heard a million times: get your ducks in a row. So you're going to get your ducks in a row, right? OK. Oh, and at the end of the day. What do you mean at the end of the day? We're at the middle of the day. You're on The Big Show. is, yes, owner of a lonely heart. And this is Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet the guy at BBC Radio 2.
When we come back, the non-stop oldies chosen by Alan Mann in Taunton.
BBC News at 3 o'clock, this is Jason Kay. A French celebrity magazine has been ordered to pay the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge more than £90,000 in damages for publishing topless photos of her. The pictures were taken with a long lens while she was sunbathing during a holiday in Provence. Lucy Williamson reports from Paris.
The judge ruled that Closer had invaded the couple's privacy by printing the photos and imposed the maximum fine of €45,000 on both its editor and chief executive. It also awarded the royal couple damages of €100,000. Two photographers were also ordered to pay fines of €10,000 each, with half that amount suspended. Both the fines and damages imposed on the magazine are unusual in France, where privacy cases tend to result in far smaller payouts than in the UK.
4 serving members of the army have been arrested on suspicion of terrorism offences. They're accused of being associated with a banned neo-Nazi organisation. An entry in the official list of proscribed groups links National Action to the murder of the Labour MP Joe Cox in 2016. Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has unveiled her legislative programme for the coming year. She pledged funding for councils to invest in childcare and announced that an education bill would be brought forward to reform the way teachers are recruited. She said education would be at the heart of the Scottish Government's programme.
It is a programme to invest in our future and shape Scotland's destiny. Ensuring that we have a highly educated and skilled population able to adapt to the needs of a rapidly changing economy is vital to our future prosperity and our well-being. That is why improving education and closing the attainment gap is our #1 priority.
A serious case review of the death of a 21-month-old girl has concluded that care professionals in Derbyshire allowed concerns about a mother to take precedence over the child's welfare. Catherine Smith killed Aisha Jane Smith a day after a risk assessment meeting was called to talk about what was referred to as a growing sense of unease about her safety. Chris Cloak is the head of child protection at the NSPCC.
Professionals need to be much more curious, professional curiosity. They need to be prepared to ask those difficult questions. Could this child be abused? Is this child vulnerable? And there are a lot of indicators in this case, in cases like this, when there is drug misuse, where there is domestic violence, which are classic indicators of risk.
Sir Bruce Forsyth has had a private funeral. His manager Ian Wilson has confirmed the service took place yesterday. Hurricane Irma is picking up strength as it approaches the Caribbean, with winds of nearly 200 miles an hour. It's already a bigger storm than Hurricane Harvey, which devastated the states of Texas and Louisiana last month. The governor of Florida declared a state of emergency to give local government and emergency services time to prepare. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Our next at 4.
Thank you. Got the non-stop oldies coming.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Your house late last night, all the shades were pulled and drawn way down tight. From within the dim light cast 2 silhouettes on the shade. Oh, what a lovely couple they made. Put his arms around your waist, held you tight, kisses I could almost taste in the night. Wondered why I'm not the guy who still silhouettes on the shade. I can hide the tears in my eyes. Silhouettes on the shade said to my shop, you're on the wrong block. Rose down to your house with wings on my feet. Loved you like I never loved you, my sweet. Vowed that you and I would be two silhouettes on the shade all of our days. Two silhouettes on the shade.
About a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. Didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the house before. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I'd love to turn you.
Fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found the way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream.
I
chosen by Alan Mann from Taunton. Hello, Steve. My name is Alan, and me and my wife Jenny listen every afternoon to your little show, and we both love the non-stop oldies. We live in a lovely Somerset village just outside Taunton, and whilst I'm now unfortunately retired through ill health, Jenny still works 20-odd hours a week as a carer in the community. We'd love it if you could play our oldies, as my daughter Victoria, who's 33, and son Jonathan, who's 30, both think that our taste in music stinks and have a habit of laughing when we play our music. No, it's not helped by the videos to many of the songs, which I admit are pretty embarrassing with all the dodgy hairdos and clothes, but I'm sure our street cred will increase in their eyes if you play our choices.
The non-stop oldies every day.
Not laughing now, are they?
Questi giorni quando vieni il bel sole, la 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 on days like these when skies are blue and fields are green, I look around and think about what might have been, and then I hear sweet music float around my head as I recall the many things we left unsaid. It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. I'd like to think you're walking by those willow trees, remembering the love we knew on days like these. It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these, I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. Questi giorni quando vieni il bel sole.
That is your Spanish.
La la la.
Like Despacito. Da, 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 da. Alan Mann from Taunton picking these non-stop oldies. from Taunton picked that. It's Focus, Sylvia. 3:17 on the oldies. And next it'll be I Started a Joke, the Bee Gees.
Every day, non-stop oldies. Non-stop.
I started a joke which started the whole world crying, but I didn't see that the joke was on me. Oh no, I started to cry, which started the whole world laughing. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. I looked at the skies, running my hands over my eyes, and I fell out of bed, hurting my head from things that I'd said, till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. I looked at the skies, running my hands over my eyes, and I fell out of bed, hurting my head from things that I'd said, till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen, oh yeah, that the joke was on me. Oh no, that the joke was on me.
Sometimes I get to feeling I was back in the old days, long ago, when we were kids, when we were young. Things seemed so perfect, you know. The days were endless, we were crazy, we were young. The sun was always shining, we just lived for fun. Sometimes it seems like lately, I just don't know. The rest of my life's been just a show. Those were the days of our lives. The bad things in life were so few. Those days are all gone now, but one thing is true. When I look and I find I still love you, you can't turn back the clock, you can't turn back the time. Ain't that a shame? game. Oh, I'd like to go back one time on a roller coaster ride when life's just a game. No use in sitting and thinking of what you did when you can lay back and enjoy it through your kids. Sometimes it seems like lately I just don't know. Better sit back and go with the flow. 'Cause these are the days of our lives that float in the swiftness of time. These days are all gone now, but some things remain. When I look and I find no change. Those were the days of our lives. Yeah. The bad things in life were so few. Those days are all gone now, but one thing's still true. When I look and I find I still love you.
We loved you too, Freddie. I still love you. Yeah, these are the days of our lives. It's Queen on the non-stop oldies. And finally, be rock set. Listen to your heart.
I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. Yeah, you built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to dust. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye.
Listen to your heart. It's Roxette on the Non-Stop Oldies. And a reminder...
Every day between 3 and 3:30, it's the Non-Stop Oldies. Audible from the edge of the galaxy.
And Brian's going to be on with us soon. 2 UK universities occupy the top spots in a global ranking for the first time in the news. The University of Oxford is top of the Times Higher Education World University rankings now, with Cambridge University second, up from fourth place last year. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said pursuing further sanctions against North Korea is useless, saying they'd rather eat grass than give up their nuclear program. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been awarded €100,000, that's 92k pounds, in damages after a French magazine printed those pictures. What else is going on? We'll do some dedications for you in just a second, and Bobby next.
Live till 5, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Yeah, give us a shout out. We're in sunny Beach, Bulgaria. It's a lovely show. Oh, thank you. Got the iPlayer on. Happy days. That's Mally and Cheryl. And can you wish my husband Gary Fenn a happy 30th wedding anniversary? I know he'll be listening whilst at work at Forest Park in Cromer. He's an amazing husband and dad to our 3 children, Lauren, Marcus and Brad. Please let him know he is loved very much and I'm lucky to have him. That's from Sue.
Every day between 3 and 3:30.
Yeah, we know.
It's the Non-Stop Oldies.
All right.
Audible
Brian,
from the edge of the galaxy.
You're on soon. Now, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the A63 at Brough. This is west of Hull. Now, the A63, there was a bridge strike. They closed the road and then they opened it again, or they opened one lane between Brough and Southgate. The latest is that they've closed it again. So the A63 westbound is closed again because they can't do the work on the bridge, so it's not safe. So westbound, you've still got a diversion route. There's a 4-mile queue on the approach at least, so it's going to be closed for some time as well. Peter, thank you for your updates on that, but westbound A63 definitely closed. M1 northbound between 18 and 19 up towards the Catthorpe interchange. Accident has closed 2 lanes. The latest on the M6, first of all, southbound 18 to 17. There was an accident between Sandbach and Holmes Chapel with 1 lane shut. You've still got really heavy traffic, but all lanes are open towards 17. The A41 southbound was closed completely with a building fire between Finchley Road Station and the Swiss Cottage down into North London. However, they've got a lane open now, but very congested through the area. It's worth a miss if you can. And the M25 clockwise between 13 Staines and 16 for the M40. It's busy, but it's all moving. Anti-clockwise the same. 13 to 11 at Chertsey is heavy, but it is all moving and all lanes are open. Finally, to the A283, 2 problems. First of all, Pulborough, north of Littlehampton, the A283 is still closed following this accident and fuel spillage between the A29 and Rivermead. And then on the A283 at North Chapel, partially blocked both ways, there's an accident between Blind Lane and Streets Lane. Back with more, 25 minutes.
Thank you very much. The showers and rain will ease then, with the wet weather largely becoming confined to the southeast of England. A high of 20 in Canterbury today, that's the high. Feels kind of humid though. Dry and chilly across the UK, except for a few showers in Scotland. How can it be cold and humid at the same time? I just don't know. Tomorrow, that'll be Wednesday, a fine and dry day with sunny spells. Sunset tonight, 7:56 Edinburgh, 7:50 Cardiff, 7:38 London, Belfast, 8:05. Now you're up to date. Here's the real Brian.
Blue Origin are developing a vertical rocket.
If you can hear him.
Carrying capsule. And like Virgin Galactic, hope to start taking tourists into space next year.
He's inside the Hadron.
Rockets are harder to land than a spaceplane, but they can send larger payloads deeper into space.
She finds it hard to trust someone. She's heard the words 'cause they've all been sung. She's the girl in the corner. She's the girl nobody loved, but I can't stop thinking about you every day. You can't listen to what people say. They don't know you, baby, don't know that you're amazing, but I'm here to stay, I'm here to stay, yeah.
She's the heart that I wanted back. The song I heard on the radio that made me stop and think of her. And I can't concentrate anymore. I need to show her what her heart is for. It's been mistreated badly. Now her world has started falling apart. When you lose your way and the fight is gone, your heart starts to break and you need someone around now. Just close your eyes a while. I put my arms around you and make you unbreakable. She stands in the rain just to hide it all. If you ever turn around, I won't let you fall down now. I swear I'll find your smile and put my arms around you and make you unbreakable. Can't walk away till your heart knows that it's beautiful. Oh, I hope you know it's beautiful. When you lose your way and the fight is gone, your heart starts to break and you need someone around now. Just close your eyes a while. I put my arms around you and make you unbreakable. She stands in the rain just to hide it all. If you ever turn around, I won't let you fall down now. I swear I'll find your smile
And now it's 24 to 4. There's Shane Filan and Unbreakable.
and make you unbreakable.
Professor Brian Cox coming on with us soon.
Pure drama on BBC One.
You're pleading the arrest of the person who attacked you. Do you think I was attacked because I was getting near the truth?
From the makers of The Missing.
If we could go back far enough, if we could understand why anyone would kill all those people the way he did, maybe we wouldn't have spent so much time chasing our own tail.
To know the truth, you have to go back.
It's not me. They need to know I had to. I need to speak to your husband.
He's not a killer.
Everyone has something to hide.
Relic starts Monday night at 9 on BBC One.
The white spots on fingernails are called leucanonychia and are harmless and most commonly caused by minor injuries that occur whilst the nail is growing. Now, Janie Lee Grace.
Everyone has got a unique tongue print, just like fingerprints.
Coca-Cola was initially developed by pharmacists to help cure headaches.
Most Muppets are left-handed, and there's a reason for that. It's because most of the Muppeteers are right-handed, so they need to be able to operate the head with their favoured hand.
Well, we'll have to check when Tim comes back tomorrow.
Factoids.
The Big Show with Steve Wright.
Radio 2.
Professor Brian Cox is back again. He loves it. We love him. Here he is, everybody. It's Brian. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. I love this show.
I know you do. We love having you on. Listen, as well as making shows for the BBC, the Prof now works at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN in Switzerland. With his TV and radio programmes and live tours, he's been making science trendier than Noel Fielding singing Despacito. That's very nicely written. I like that. Brian's new special for the BBC is the 21st Century Race for Space. It's on BBC Two tonight. That's Tuesday, tonight at 9 p.m. And it's all about the private billion-dollar companies who are exploring putting humans into space. Let's just put you in context first. What kind of time do you spend over there at the Hadron Collider, and what time do you spend doing all your other stuff? It must be quite difficult to balance it all out.
It is very difficult. I mean, what I do in the autumn is I lecture at the University of Manchester, so I do my proper job. So I'm just getting ready for it, actually. I've got a lot of new students in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I'll be writing I've written the lectures. I know what it is I'm going to say, actually. No, let's reassure them. I'm not sitting here going, what am I going to tell them?
Oh, well, I would have thought you busked them anyway.
No. It's Einstein's theory of special relativity I will be talking about.
So you do need a few notes there. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Now, this show, it's a one-off, I know. How many companies are there, first of all, wanting to privately take us up into space? And when's it actually likely to happen?
There are at least 3 big companies. There are some smaller ones as well, but the 3 big ones are Virgin Galactic, SpaceX and Blue Origin. Many people know about Virgin Galactic. I think Richard Branson's company, they're test flying a vehicle at the moment, and we got to see a test flight of that. SpaceX, Elon Musk's company, they're a bit different because they've already got a contract to deliver stuff to the International Space Station, and they're going to start delivering astronauts in about, a few months' time, actually, about 12 months or something like that. So they've already got a spacecraft that's capable of doing that, and they've got a contract from NASA. And then Blue Origin, a bit more secretive, but they're owned by Jeff Bezos, who is the richest person in the world, runs Amazon.
Yeah.
And he's got a big rocket company in Seattle that we got to film in. I think with the first film crew allowed in.
I think he's delivering something out there.
I was just about to say,
So if you want to send an Amazon Christmas present to the astronauts on the space station, Jeff Bezos is
your man.
But Blue Origin, they've got a big business. Part of it's space tourism, and they've got a capsule which has got big windows, like a flying greenhouse, this thing almost. I don't know when they're aiming to start flying space tourists, but it's all of them are talking about a year or 2 years at most.
I find this bizarre because it's only, 50, 60 years ago that people used to say, it'll be commonplace, everyone will be going to Mars on their holidays. But we're not, are we? Is it really going to be a year? Really?
I think it is. SpaceX, as I said, are already flying. Elon Musk actually said that he would fly 2 tourists around the moon within 12 months. I think that's pretty optimistic. But the thing to say about Elon Musk is everything he says he's going to do, he does. Virgin Galactic, I think if the test program goes well, they've got 1 spaceship flying, they've got another 2 under construction that I saw. They're talking about flying people, within a year or so, depending on the test program. And Blue Origin have flown. For the first time, we have companies. There's 2 things they can do. One is they're trying to make it cheap. But the second thing, which SpaceX and Blue Origin have already done, is their rockets are reusable. And this is the key to it. So the question, we've got tourists up there now, is that it's too expensive. But Elon Musk said, actually, imagine you got on a plane to fly from Heathrow to New York. We landed the plane, we all got off, and then we just blew it up. Imagine how expensive that ticket would be. That's what we've always done with rockets until SpaceX and Blue Origin in particular showed that you don't have to do that.
They can come back.
So it's routine now that they're bringing them back. And that cuts the cost by 90%, 95%.
One of your secrets, Brian, and I know this about you, is that you read people quite well. Now, observing these 3 people that want to take us up there, what do you make of them? And what do you make of their resolve?
It's a really good question because they're obviously all famous people. They're some of the biggest business people in the world. I think they're all motivated by a philosophical idea. And it's quite explicit, actually, when you talk to Jeff Bezos. His idea is, how do you save the human race or make it better? How do we make everybody's life better? And Jeff Bezos says, I think that the Earth, we visited every planet in the solar system, and the Earth is the best. We know that.
Well, it's the only one habitable, is it not?
So it's by far the best place. So we need to protect it. So how do you protect it? And his view is quite simple. You zone it residential, essentially. So his vision within his lifetime is to move heavy industry off the Earth into space, where you have access to unlimited resources, infinite solar power. Everything you need is up there. And so the idea that you would damage this planet, it's not necessary. So you can have a civilization that expands and is a better civilization than it was yesterday.
But in space.
What a fascinating idea.
Yeah.
So you get industry out there, but it's going to be a hell of a commute to work, isn't it?
Well, no, I mean, it takes about 20 minutes to get up to orbit.
That's quicker than I can get in.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Easier to get to Mars than it will to Brighton. But the point is, your question was, how do I read them? I spoke to all three of them, and they all have that vision, I think. Bezos and Branson actually say the same thing. They want to provide the infrastructure to get off the planet cheaply into orbit. And once you've got that infrastructure, the entrepreneurs of the future and the explorers, they can do what they want once you've got the infrastructure.
Take a break. Moments from now, how to get a ticket. We'll be right back. Professor Brian Cox. We're back here with Professor Brian Cox, everybody. We're in an age where space exploration could be bigger than ever due to the advancements in tech and understanding, so it's quite surprising that the only efforts to put humans into space are being made by those private companies started by billionaires, as we were talking about just before the music there. The likes of Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin and Spaceport America. In this particular program tonight, Brian gets behind the scenes, access to all of them, finding out what they're doing and what's involved in one of their flights. All right, Brian, let me ask you this. Now that you've done it, how realistic? Which one are you going for?
I don't know. I mean, I should say, so SpaceX are already flying to the space station. However, Virgin Galactic are probably the most focused on the tourism first. It's a first step. It's a business model. They're developing their aircraft. They've got many other things they want to do with it. But the first step is tourism. So if I was to guess, I'd say Virgin, although SpaceX might fly government astronauts to the space station first, because they've got that spacecraft.
And Virgin have had to keep putting it off, haven't they, over a number of months or years?
Yeah, I mean, Richard Branson says in the documentary, I thought rocket science was hard, but it's harder than I thought.
Because it is rocket science.
They've developed the world's first privately funded supersonic aircraft. I mean, that's what it is. And so they did have an accident with it. And that's the way that all testing tends to go, actually, brutally speaking, whether we like it or not. Aerospace testing is dangerous. The idea is to shake out the system, make it work, make it safe, and then fly. They learnt from their problem they had, and they've got a new spaceship now, and they're test flying it again.
What about training? Because, I mean, I don't know how long ago it was that the Apollo program ended, or the space shuttle and all of that, but it was certainly decades ago. Yeah. And you kind of think to yourself, well, okay, you see documentaries, and astronauts are going into training for a number of years, and yet suddenly we're able to take passengers up there with hardly any training, I would have thought.
Virgin, the first step is, and Blue Origin, are suborbital flights. So they really about 15 or 20 minutes long. So you just fly straight up into space. You get about 4 or 5 minutes weightlessness. You see the curvature of the Earth from space. I went in the simulator at Virgin Galactic. It's the one they use to train the pilots, but it's got great graphics. And there's a moment when the thing rolls over, when it's up in space. You see the blackness of space. It rolls over, and the Earth, the curvature of the Earth comes into the windows from the top. And at that moment, even in the simulator, you get a tingle. And I now understand, because I wasn't sure. I thought, 15 or 20 minutes, and it's for your next question, but it is quite expensive at the moment. I think it's about $250,000 a ticket at the moment. You might say 15 or 20 minutes. Of course, if you can afford it, it's not expensive. If you can't, it is. But I think that view is going to be something that I would love to see in my lifetime. The aim is to bring the cost down. It's the history of aviation is the same.
Of course, I mean, is that a round trip?
Well,
they don't leave you there.
It comes back to land where you took off. You go up, and it comes back and lands on a runway. So training-wise, it's still, I think you still have to pull 4G or something. So you've got to be relatively fit. And I think that the 6 people in it, they also, in the Virgin one, they also want to know how people will behave. Kind of interesting, you get the mixture of people right. It's quite a challenge. One of the things Richard Branson says, he means it, I think, is he thinks that the more people that see our planet from space, the more we will behave as one civilization, as one people on a small and fragile planet. And I think he's right. Astronauts, you read them all, they talk about this when they see the Earth from space. And so I think that is something I would like to see.
What do you make of your career? Because, I mean, you're like a kind of rock star of science, really, aren't you? It's unbelievable. It's great. And I'm so pleased for you. I mean, your show, Brian Cox Live, broke all sorts of records for, ticket selling and to hit TV shows and lauded upon. I mean, things can only get better.
I like what you did there.
See what I did?
I grew up listening to Carl Sagan, Patrick Moore, James Burke, these people. They inspired me, and I always thought it was a valuable thing to do, to try and excite people about this thing that we do, science and exploration. And I never thought I'd get the chance to do it. And then when I got the chance to do it, I didn't think that I would get the chance to do it for so long. I've been doing it for, it's about 10 years now since I've been doing television.
Yeah, a little more than that.
A bit more. Yeah, so I'm still hanging in there. So I'm
when
grateful
you
that I
work
can
at the Hadron Collider, what do you actually do?
Well, now not much. My colleagues are listening, or they're laughing. Going back to your first question, going, it turns up now.
But I mean, what happens there, if that's not a dumb question? Is it a lot of research?
This is going to take a while.
It's a big question.
Essentially what you do is we collide particles together. The machine does, the Large Hadron Collider, and recreates the conditions that were present in the very early universe. That we have things to take pictures of it. And the job of the particle physicist is to look at those pictures and interpret what you're seeing and try to find out the way that nature works and try to find out new things that we don't understand.
So, like, if you mess with it too much, you won't get a thing where everything disappears suddenly.
No, everything is still here. And I think we will be responsible for making ourselves disappear. I just said to you, that's one of Elon Musk's main points. He said to me, look, if I wanted to destroy civilization, I'd want it on one planet. So if I want to preserve it, I want it on more than one planet.
Yeah.
So he's interested in expanding out to Mars and beyond in order to provide insurance, essentially, for the species.
Well, we'll take that. You can watch Professor Brian Cox presenting the 21st Century Race for Space. It's tonight, Tuesday, 5th September at 9 p.m. over on BBC Two. Thanks for coming in, Brian. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much, Brian Cox. And that is your proper space music. Footprints on the Moon, Johnny Harris Orchestra. And it's 5 to 4, and here is Bobby. Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to Cumbria to the A66 westbound at Applethwaite. We've got the accident between the A591, the Crosswaite roundabout, and the A5086, which is the Cockermouth roundabout. So one lane is shut on the A66, causing queues. A63 westbound at Brough, so west of Hull. A63 closed completely between Brough and South Cave, following that earlier bridge strike. So you've got big queues through the diversion route. M1 northbound, 18 to 19 up towards the Catthorpe interchange. 2 lanes are closed. Accident there. And the M25 anti-clockwise on the other side of the tunnel between 30, which is the A13 Lakeside turn-off, and 29 for Romford. They're holding the traffic. A load of debris across the carriageway. We think things have fallen off a car or a lorry, so they've got to clear that up, so it's slow there. And then to the A283. A283 at Pulborough closed. Fuel spillage between the A29 and Rivermead. The A283 at North Chapel partially blocked with the accident between Blind Lane and Streets Lane. And finally the M4 eastbound at Hendy, so east of Llanelli, junction 48, the Hendy A4138 turn off. There's an accident. You can just about get past the accident, and they've closed the exit slip road while they deal with that. Thanks for your updates. Another one, 30 minutes.
Thank you to Bobster.
Sorry, Steve, just ignore me. I've just come in to pick up my bike.
Oh, okay, Jeremy.
Ken gets annoyed when I chain it up in his studio. I hope you don't mind. Cheerio, bye. Have a great show. Sorry about that. Don't want to get a puncture.
All right.
Wherever you are, I just think of you. know you're gonna make everything alright. Come on, shine your heavenly body tonight. 'Cause I know you're gonna make everything alright. You may be my lucky star, but I'm the luckiest by far. Starlight, starbright, the star I see tonight. Starlight, starbright, make everything alright. Starlight, starbright, the star.
Lucky Star. It's Madonna on The Big Show. And coming up in the Showbiz Cuts, Mary Berry, Olivia Colman. Our guest from Dr. Foster is Bertie Carvel. There's Bobby, there's Janie, there's Jason and Sports Guys, social media and factoids and much more on Steve Wright in the Afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great
And this is BBC Radio 2, online on digital radio and on 88 and 91 FM.
And with the BBC News at 4 o'clock, this is Jason Kay. A court has ordered a French celebrity magazine to pay €100,000 in damages to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge for publishing topless photos of the Duchess 5 years ago. The photographs, taken when William and Kate were on holiday at a private chateau in Provence, were printed by Closer magazine. The royal couple had been seeking damages of €1.6 million. 4 serving members of the army have been arrested on suspicion of preparing acts of terrorism. They were detained this morning in an operation involving both the police and the army. The men, aged between 22 and 32, are alleged to belong to a banned neo-Nazi group called National Action. Jacob Davey from the think tank, the Institute for Strategic Dialogue, said that despite being banned, National Action was still active.
What's particularly interesting is they actively target younger people, usually through their propaganda, both through flyering on the streets and through online messaging. On open social media platforms, you can still see a large amount of their messaging out there.
A serious case review of the death of a 21-month-old girl who was murdered by her mother has found that professionals weren't focused enough on the child's welfare. Catherine Smith was jailed for at least 19 years for killing her daughter, Aisha Jane, at their home in Staffordshire in 2014. Labour has said it'll vote against the Brexit repeal bill because of concerns that would allow ministers to grab power from Parliament and slash rights at work. The party's statement comes as the Brexit Secretary David Davis prepares to address the House of Commons about the summer of negotiations, which the EU claims has failed to deliver decisive progress. Our political correspondent Eleanor Garnier said that there was a real risk the repeal bill could be defeated.
Alongside Labour and the SNP and the Liberal Democrats, that's when Theresa May's incy-wincy majority is going to give her lots and lots of trouble. That's when she's going to be facing pressure and the government could face defeat.
Nicola Sturgeon has outlined the Scottish Government's legislative programme with a pledge to improve education in Scotland. Legislation to give head teachers new powers is among 16 bills announced, but the leader of the Scottish Conservatives, Ruth Davidson, said the public was entitled to be sceptical about how many of those bills would be passed.
We just had 12 months where it's fair to say that delivery has not been topmost of this government's list of priorities. Today the First Minister comes to this chamber with 16 bills. Last year she came here with 15 and only got through 4. The public are entitled to ask if today's 16 are in front or behind last year's leftovers.
Sir Bruce Forsyth's manager has said that a private funeral was held yesterday for the veteran entertainer. A public memorial service is expected to be held in due course so that fans can pay their respects to Sir Bruce, who died last month at the age of 89. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 4. Our next at 5.
Thank you. And here is the sports guy.
Yes, Wales play their latest World Cup qualifier tonight, away to Moldova. A win would see them leapfrog the Republic of Ireland if Martin O'Neill's side lose at home to the top side in Group D, Serbia. Liverpool have confirmed that defender Nathaniel Clyne will be out for a significant period of time because of a back injury. He hasn't played since a pre-season friendly in July and wasn't included in their Champions League squad. England midfielder Dele Alli could face disciplinary action after he was caught making an obscene gesture during England's win against Slovakia last night. Ali has apologised, though he says it was aimed in jest at his teammate Kyle Walker and not the referee. Anthony Joshua says he can't wait to get back in the ring after announcing he'll defend his WBA and IBF world titles next month. He'll face the Bulgarian Kubrat Pulev on October the 28th at Cardiff's Principality Stadium. And jockey Davy Russell has been given a 4-day ban after punching a horse on the back of the head before a race at Tremor last month.
OK, thank you very much, Sports Guy. Sports Guy on with Simon May, of course, after 5. Simon joined by BBC's North American editor, John Sopel.
Radio 2 is 50 this year. Back in those days, if you saw a queue, you joined it.
You were the life and the soul, every party that we used to go. Baby, all of the dance floors you touched, you could turn them into gold. Thousands of stars in the night, were jealous you could shine so bright. Now I'm missing your laugh and your glow, won't rest until you let me know. So baby, change your mind, leave that broken heart behind, 'cause the night is young, so let it bring you back to life. Come on and dance with me, if you're down, that's a remedy, 'cause all we need is me and you in neon blue. Come as you are, 'cause you're great, and you don't need to change a thing. All your tears and your troubles can wait, and we don't need to let them win. I know that you'll remember when you hear the music play, all those times together, baby, don't say it's too late. When the lights of the night call your name, they're waiting there for you to walk in. So baby, change your mind, leave that broken heart behind, 'cause the night is young, so let it bring you back to life. Come on and dance with me, if you're down, that's a remedy, 'cause all we need is me and you in neon blue. Come on and dance with me, if you're down, that's a remedy, 'cause all we need is me and you in neon blue. Oh baby, take my hand and hold me tight, and don't you ever let me go. Come on and dance with me, if you're down, that's a remedy, 'cause all we need is me and you in neon blue. Me and you in neon blue. Me and you in neon blue, 'cause all we need is me and you in neon blue.
Here's a segue you don't hear often.
Tank fly, boss walk, jam, nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot.
Be honest, you don't hear that very often, do you? Beats International, Lindy Layton. Dub Be Good to Me.
jam nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot.
Memories come flooding back. Well, now on Twitter, hashtag Meghan Markle is trending after Meghan declared her love for Prince Harry in a Vanity Fair interview. Lisa tweets saw Meghan Markle trending and thought it was the official announcement. No. Matt tweets, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but Meghan Markle and Prince Harry would have... No, I'm not going to do that either. And Hannah tweets about Meghan's dress in the article. All I'm saying is that I have some questions for Meghan Markle's stylist about where she got that dress. And on Facebook, people are talking about Victoria Beckham, who's been giving customers makeovers today at the launch of her new cosmetics line. The Apple Music Festival has been abolished after 10 years. It began in 2007 and usually ran for a month at a venue in London, with tickets given away to competition winners to see some of the biggest names in music. Apple hasn't said why they're not running it this year. Royal Mail has announced a set of Star Wars stamps will be issued next month ahead of the new film The Last Jedi. There'll be 8 in all, and they'll feature images of new and classic characters and spaceships from across the films. Wow, whatever next. Joe Pasquale is set to play Frank Spencer in the first ever stage production of Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant casting. That's great. It'll go on a UK tour running from February through till June next year. And it's live lounge month over on Radio 1 with the big acts playing throughout September. The Script were on earlier, and Danny remembered how he ended up singing to royalty last time they were on.
We covered David Bowie's Heroes, and at the time I thought it was going to be a really, really great idea to, you know, sing those lyrics. But part of the lyrics in the second verse are, I will be king, and you will be queen. And I was singing it to the Queen's face. It was the weirdest moment, I think, of my entire life.
And it was the TV Choice Awards, and Emmerdale and Broadchurch dominated the night. Olivia Colman won Best Actress for her role as D.S. Miller in Broadchurch, but she had to miss out on the celebrations with an acceptance via video message.
I'm trying not to get my fingerprints all over it, 'cause it's very shiny. And I'm really sorry I can't be with you tonight. I'm on stage, and so you're all drinking, having a lovely time, and I'm desperately trying to remember my words. My Broadchurch friends who are there, I hope you will have a drink for me. I've no doubt you will.
And Mary Berry won the Outstanding Achievement Award.
I haven't felt like this since I gave the winner of the Bake Off to Nadia. That was very emotional. It is a huge honour. Of course I'm overcome. I just do what I love every day. I want to continue doing what I do, and I want to get everybody cooking and enjoying it, and I intend to go on for a long time. There's plenty of time.
Mary Berry. And now it's 4:14 in the afternoon. This is Radio 2.
On the first in line, Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone with the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. That's all I ask of you, honey. Take a chance on me. We can go dancing, we can go walking, as long as we're together. Listen to some music, maybe just talking, get to know better. 'Cause you know I've got so much that I wanna do. When I dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave it there, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know that I can't let go. If you change your mind on the first in line, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Oh, you can take your time, baby. I'm in no hurry. Oh, I'm gonna get you. You don't wanna hurt me, baby, don't worry. I ain't gonna let you. Let me tell you now, my love is strong enough to last when things are rough. It's magic. You say that I waste my time, but I can't get you off my mind. Oh, I can't let go, 'cause I love you so. If you change your mind on the first in line, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, baby, can't you see? Gotta put me to the test.
Take a chance on me. It's ABBA. Joe Wiley's on tonight at 8. Joe's vinyl revival this week is 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul. CMA Music Festival 2017 at 10. The Organist entertains with Nigel at the organ at 11. And then Frank Renton, listen to the band.
Every year, the biggest stars of country music gather together to put on a festival in Nashville. Not for the music industry and not for ourselves, but simply for fans of country. And let me tell you, it's one heck of a party.
Hey, this is Eric Church.
Hey, we're a little big town.
Join me, Christian Bush, for highlights of this year's CMA Festival. Beginning with performances from Garth Brooks, Miranda Lambert, Dierks Bentley, and Luke Bryan.
The CMA Music Festival with Christian Bush.
Tonight from 10 on BBC Radio 2.
Vitamin B12 plays a major role in forming red blood cells, synthesizing DNA, and proper functioning of neurological systems. A deficiency of vitamin B12 may lead to megabolastic anemia, fatigue, weakness, constipation, or loss of appetite, and weight loss. It can even cause numbness and tingling in the hands and feet. That's a lack of vitamin B12. Now, here's Janie.
The loneliest creature on Earth is thought to be a whale who's been calling out for a mate for over a decade.
Oh.
But his or her high-pitched voice is so different to other whales. Oh no, they don't respond.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
What can we do for him?
I don't know. Go find him, please.
Oh. People are the only animals in the world who cry tears.
It costs the US Mint almost twice as much to mint every coin as the coins are actually worth.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a great factoid. Vitamin C requirement is increased by 35 mgs for smokers and those who are exposed to second-hand smoke.
Factoids.
BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
You're just another recovering heart. I wasn't even gonna try. You wouldn't even give the time. Could be so easy and make it hard. Don't think about it out too much. My love is gonna be enough. You're so close now. And I know now. You gotta give me just a little love, baby. And I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love, baby. And I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love, baby. And I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love. Give me just a little love. Don't it feel like that night was from a dream? I never felt nothing like that. Looking at you, looking right back. You say nothing is ever as good as it seems. Stop running your mouth like that, 'cause you know I'm gonna give it right back. Huh. You're so close now. So don't let me down. Give me just a little love, baby, and I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love, baby, and I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love, baby, and I'll try. You gotta give me just a little love. Give me just a little love. Oh, the love's great, baby. Oh, I'll never let you down. With a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Give me just a little of your love, baby. You gotta give me just a little of your love, baby. You gotta give me just a little of your love, baby. You gotta give me just a little of your love. Give me just a little of your love.
Hey, little of your love. Can you please say happy birthday to my darling Kerry? She's 40-something today. Tell her I love her very much from Julian. It's done. Good afternoon, Steve and team. Can you or would you be able to say hello to Paul, Tommy and the rest of Elastomer Engineering at Lim from Shaky? Many thanks. It's done too. And Steve, can I have a big shout out to Big G of Coventry? Thank you, Steve. Have a good afternoon. We're having one.
Gotta give me just a little of your love, baby. Give me just a little of your love. Give me just a little of your
Now we get some more news here that we didn't do earlier on. Sales of new cars in the UK fell for a fifth month in a row during August, with demand for diesel cars plunging more than a fifth. We're talking about electric cars earlier on. I'm not a huge fan of electric cars, to be honest with you, but I probably will have one at some point in the future because it's the thing and everybody wants to save the planet. But I'm kind of with Chris Evans on this. It just doesn't do for me. I like the noise. And I like it all going on, you know.
Yeah.
I like the rattling. And...
Yeah, I'm with you.
But of course, as you were saying earlier on, you've actually got an electric car.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm used to it now, though. It's all right. It's good to be able to not pay the congestion charge.
Oh, OK. All right. The Great British Bake Off will do well in the hands of its controversial new presenters. Former Judge Mary Berry said last night. The baker and writer applauded Channel 4 for keeping the show's original format from its days at the BBC and gave a thumbs up to new judge Prue Leith. How many people have you slept with? According to a new survey, Superdrug survey, on average, women say they've slept with 7 people in their lifetime, while men have slept with 6. Ever heard of hat fishing, Janie? Hat fishing?
Hat fishing? No, that's a new one on me. Is it the fishing as in F-I-S-H or is it P-H-I-S-H?
No, it's with an F, but you won't believe what it is. Hat fishing involves a bald or balding man wearing a hat so frequently that you never actually see he's without hair. All right, Gary? Hat fishing is like catfishing. People pretend to be younger, hotter, or even an entirely different person. Hat fishers specialise in bald-headed deceit. The guy that used to play Richie Cunningham, Ron Howard, he wears a hat all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, doesn't he?
Yeah, but hats can look great. I mean, if you're a hat person, they're fantastic, unless it's too hot, of course.
Yeah. I don't mind a pork pie hat, but the gravy drips all over me.
You don't want that jelly either going down your ears,
It's
do you?
horrible. It's horrible, that pork pie hat. This day, 1997, in the birthdays and anniversaries, Mother Teresa of Calcutta died. It was this day, 1666, that was the Great Fire of London. And it says, the massive citywide fire that has raged in London for a number of days started at Pudding Lane Bakery in London's East End. It's an actual kind of news report, although in 1666, I'm sure they didn't have newspapers. All right, Janie, couple for you. Daryl F. Zanuck, born this day, 1902.
Actor or producer, American actor or producer, something to do with Rin Tin Tin?
Yes, American film producer who began his career writing stories for Rin Tin Tin, Hollywood star dog. and star dog, like Lassie. Jesse James.
Outlaw, of course.
Yeah, American bad guy, 1847. With his elder brother, Frank led a gang which carried out daylight bank robberies. Jesse James. You're right, American outlaw. Look, you're on the big show.
It's gonna be one on one. Let everybody know we're gonna be having fun, getting down all night. I know everybody's dancing, dancing to the music, looking for some action. Trying to find a new thing, but I know what's happening, baby. I've been looking for you, yeah. I wanna give you something that you just can't lose. Hey, baby, the place is rocking, it's a disco night. Baby, we're gonna be thumping, it's a disco. We're gonna be all night long. Let everybody know it's gonna be one on one. Getting down at the disco. Ooh, baby, rock on, girl. Ooh, baby, rock on, baby. Ooh, baby, the place is rocking, it's a disco night. Baby, the place is rocking, it's a disco night. Ooh, everybody's dancing, dancing to the music, looking for some action, and trying to find a new thing. But I know what's happening, baby. I've been looking for you, yeah. I wanna give you something that you just can't lose. Hey, baby, the place is rocking, it's a disco night. Everybody's rocking, the place is rocking, it's a disco night. Ah, kick off your shoes, girl. The place is rocking, it's a disco night. Ah, kick off your shoes, girl.
Next half hour, going to talk to Bertie Carvel, actor and star of Dr. Foster, which is on tonight, and also he's in a play that's just transferred to the West End called Ink. It's all about Rupert Murdoch.
You could be joining us for a spectacular night celebrating the
that you, Tony?
The proms.
BBC Proms in the Park.
Headlining this year,
Sir Ray Davis.
Also on stage, the sensational Steps.
Texas.
Elaine
Page, Gilbert O'Sullivan, Sabrina Turtle, the Royal Choral Society, and the BBC Concert Orchestra.
BBC Proms in the Park, Saturday evening from 5. Tickets are still available. To buy yours, go to the BBC Radio 2 website.
Can't go wrong with Tony.
One man, one decision. Now, a superhero for seniors. BBC presents Super Blackburn.
There you go, thanks very much. And now check your time, it's 4:30. And here is Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, M90 on the southbound side of Junction 1C, which is Admiralty, on the exit slip road. There's a bit of bump, so it's partially blocked. You can get off, but take care. Traffic's coping reasonably well, though. That's the good news. A66 through Cumbria, westbound Applethwaite. We've got this accident on the A66 between the A591, which is the Crossthwaite roundabout, and the A50. It's coping reasonably well, though. That's the good news. A66 through Cumbria, westbound Applethwaite. We've got this accident on the A66 between the A591, which is the Crossthwaite roundabout, and the A50.